Check out this footage of the barrel here. I'm starting this video at the end. This is my Daisy Avanti 753. I was doing a follow-up video and it has gone down several times. I've gotten approval from Daisy to ship it back to Daisy to see if they can fix or replace it, depends. Most of this video is the various processes that I did to try to fix this, and it'll give you some really interesting views of the inside of this. It's a little bit different. Yeah, the problem became apparent at the end of the last video. I was shooting the opening scenes of that video. It just started misfiring. Yep. At first I thought I just mispumped. Then it appeared that it was just losing air at a very slow rate. So I tried to speed up my shooting, and it's not holding the pump more than a couple seconds. So it's kind of tricky on how to do it. I can still shoot it, but you have to get the shot off real fast. It kept getting worse. Once it does it, you have a problem. Yeah, we're done. It was at that point that I decided to take it apart for some O-rings change. And this is what we have. There's your tube, the front O-ring. I'm going to have to take this further down. The O-ring had been deteriorated. Now I've got this replacement O-ring in. Put it back together and test fired it, and it worked just great. Then I put it through the chronograph. Have test fired it with the Meister Cugans down here to see if it was giving me the same readings. It's pretty close. So now I have run through. The results are a lot better than the lead-free ones. So I'll go ahead and enter that in the art book. The Daisy 557 has an average speed of 471 feet per second. It is 7.87 grain. Has a kinetic energy just like all the other pellets of 3.9 foot-pounds. So I was getting ready to start practicing again to get my shot groups down, and it went down again. I don't know what's going on, so I go ahead and take it apart all the way. I'm not sure what the deal is. Here's your pump tube. Nothing, no signs of any problems in there. Notice that this is more diameter than the 880s. Here's your piston. It's a flat top piston. I don't see any damage to the spun. But you basically put this on. This time the O-rings didn't appear to be damaged, so I took apart die-cast metal trigger housing area, which also includes the transfer port. I took this spring out here. I just do not have a clue. That's what it looks like. When I got into that, as you can see, that I didn't see any problems there at all. So I called the Daisy customer service that was on the owner's manual. The woman that I talked to was very nice and very cooperative. I explained to her that I'd already taken it apart, and she was still cooperative with me. She said, send it back. We're going to take a look at it. It may be the part that the receiver permanently attached to the barrel, and so you're going to have to replace the entire barrel. The barrel is over $100 by itself. So I thanked her, and she sent me an email with the authorization. I was getting ready to put this back together after talking to the Daisy lady. I thought maybe I'll just get this video footage here of the lands and grooves in this barrel, because they're pretty impressive. Looked down the barrel and noticed there was still a pellet in it, so I got that out. And I thought, boy, it sure would be stupid for me to send this off if it was just a pellet stuck in the barrel. I only have a couple more days to figure out if it's something I could fix or if I'm going to have to send this back to Daisy. So I'm trying my best to find out what's wrong here, but I took a look at this seal here. The front seal also had an imperfection. I don't think you will even be able to see it, but you can see there's a little imperfection right there. That might have done it. I bought a Gammo cleaning rod and ran it through numerous times. You can see how many times and how filthy this was. So after about 20 times of running it through, I came to the conclusion that there was a lot of oil buildup in here, which is like the equivalent of a transfer port. There's nothing I can do about that. It's attached to the $150 barrel, which is a great barrel, but the rest of it I've changed out. This seal here still looks okay. I changed that the first time. I'm going to put enough oil to make a seal here, put it back together, try it one more time. So I put it back together and test fired it, and it fired just fine. It was back to business, practicing, trying to get that shot group down. I can see how the people in the Olympics felt all that pressure. And then, once again, it just started misfiring. So now, I don't think I could fix it. So I'm going to put this in the package and send it back to Daisy. Here it is, boxed up and ready to send back to Daisy to see what they can do with it. I hope the situation is fixed so we can have some more videos on the Daisy Avanti. Thanks for watching.